All right, so I just got back from watching Now You See Me, Now You Don't, the third Now You See Me movie, which comes about 9 years, I would say, after Now You See Me 2, which I watched before I saw the first Now You See Me. So I've been watching these movies all out of order. But this heralds the return of the four horsemen, played by the four original actors Jesse Eisenberg, Isla Fisher, Woody Harrelson, and Dave Franco. It also features the return of Morgan Freeman, and they team up with a younger generation of magicians to stop I guess a baroness. She's like a tycoon, like a diamond tycoon. There you go. Who is just giving money to all the wrong people, and so we got to take her down because we're magicians of justice. So I've never liked these movies. I've always thought they were kind of cheesy and goofy and not very well made, even though the actors basically do a lot of the heavy lifting. The actors are all good in all three of these movies, and they're all trying their best, but the scripts have never quite been there. And I think this is probably the worst script out of the three. I didn't love the first two, but this is definitely the worst one. I would rather watch the first two any day of the week over this one. And it's not necessarily because of the directing, and it's not necessarily because of the acting either. Although neither one of those are great, but they're not bad. They're doing their best. But the script is just so trite and so by the numbers. And every joke is predictable. And every scene is like, what would someone say in a normal movie? This is what they would say. Okay, there's no creativity with this script at all. The twists you can see coming from a mile away. There's things that happen where you sit there and go, well, this is clearly happening to set up something else later. And lo and behold, it does. It's so tragic that a movie about magic, which is all about misdirection and fooling the audience and stuff like that, it's so pedestrian. It's so blah, nothing. It just makes me like the best magic movie that I've seen about magicians and stuff is The Prestige. If you haven't seen The Prestige by Christopher Nolan, it's one of his most underrated movies because I don't hear anybody ever talking about it, but it is great. Check it out. It's got Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Scarlett Johansson, and the entire movie is a magic trick in and of itself. So don't watch Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It's trash. It's garbage. I'm sorry. I was so hard on The Running Man. I said that movie was fine. Comparatively, that movie's a masterpiece to this movie. But don't watch Running Man either. Stay home and watch The Prestige if you haven't seen it. It is very good. Yeah. So again, it's just Now You See Me, Now You Don't is not a good movie. I hope all the actors got paid well. I hope everybody who worked on this movie got paid well, except for the script writers. They should never write another script again because clearly they don't have any interesting ideas for any movies whatsoever. So sorry if this is a shorter review, but I got nothing good to say about this movie really. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it is the worst script that I've seen in a while, and the movie just suffers blandly for it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Now You See Me, Now You Don't.